Running.
We are still running.
Another
Hey, Wesker.
another exclusive cutscene.
Oh wait, no, that's not Wesker. That's the other guy. That's not Wesker.
Vitores Mendes, incredibly tall motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So that cutscene was just to establish the chronology of everything that happened.
Yeah, after, so Leon shows up in this building. He wakes up, he starts exploring around.
And these two are talking about the plaga that has been injected in Leon. Where in the original game, you can hear those two talking through the floorboards, but their voices sound muffled. So
Well, yeah, because they're talking through the floorboards.
yeah, so you couldn't really understand what they were talking about.
Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, they use the exact same models and sequence, but change the camera perspective.
What? Same.
They also show Leon just staggering back through the door. Where did this happen?
He shoots the painting in the head.
Foreshadowing. For soon, our bullet will drive right through Sadler's fucking forehead. And save Leon from getting trampled by odd Spanish gigantic chieftains.
But that was not in his head. We hit him in the shoulder blades.
No, I was talking about Sadler.
Ah, Sadler, right.
And
That is not Sadler.
This is also,
This is...
a new cutscene.
Well, this has all been one long new cutscene.
Oh no, I'm surrounded by mooks. What shall I do? Bull!
Get tranked.
Fucking shit.
What do you mean?
They have tranquilizer guns? You're telling me that Leon can kill up to 1,000 of these guys, entirely conscious, by the way, not get hit by a tranquilizer dart even once, but they decide to use it on Ada to conveniently set up this ritual sacrifice sequence.
Well, yeah, she's a hot Asian chick. Of course they want to sacrifice her.
Their incantation is Morir es vivir.
Which is?
Die is to live.
So they were gonna turn her into an Asian chick zombie ninja?
No, they were just gonna slaughter her.
Oh.
Oh, she's pissed.
You cut open my leg!
My leg! I can still walk just fine, but my leg!
You know how much modeling money went into those legs?
I have no idea the sacrifices I have made for these legs.
Also, they now become scythe zombies.
Yeah. Well, because it's dark out, and Las Plagas is vulnerable to sunlight. Also, pro tip, flash grenades kill the parasites in one shot.
Yes.
And now instead...
Will you loot the locked treasure chest? How is it not locked?
Why did they put the green cat's eye from the mechanism we saw in the second part over to here?
To keep it out of Leon's reach?
And for some reason, that dude survived the fall.
Well, yeah, he only fell like 10 feet.
I love doing that, by the way. Music's still playing. I believe there's one guy waiting outside.
You're not gonna slash open the crates?
No, you can't slash open those crates. Those are set pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, the only barrels and boxes that you can slash open in Resident Evil 4, they all look exactly the same. So you're supposed to look at it and say, ooh, an item barrel, or ooh, an item box. Because they all look the same. Iron key!
Merchant dude!
Welcome.
Yeah, they needed an excuse to have me come up here before going to the place that I actually need to go, so they put a MacGuffin here. I don't think I buy anything from here, I'm just selling off treasures.
What are you buying?
I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to get the rifle, but I don't have enough room for the rifle, so I'm just going to leave it alone for now.
Come back any time.
I mean, you don't really need the rifle. I already have 3 weapons in my inventory that are more than powerful enough to take down anything I come across.
Right.
Now, this lift...
Because the rifle is pretty much a slightly more powerful handgun in this game.
Sort of. That lift that I just saw the controls for is activated in the main campaign, but in separate ways they tell you that Ada had to activate the lift in order for it to work in the first place. So we're going to go get the lift activation key from the same farmhouse where you fight by Torres Mendes at the end of Chapter 2-3 in Leon's campaign.
So yeah, Ada spends most of her time in separate ways helping Leon from behind the scenes.
Or just being shoehorned into situations that, like, sort of make sense in the entire chronology of the Resident Evil 4 story, but, I mean, I guess it's cool that they do that. Because, I mean, it doesn't matter whether or not Ada did these things at all. A lot of this shit does not need to be explained. I'm just gonna turn around from this trap. There are enemies on the way back. I apologize for the darkness. You can't see anything. I hope you saw that.
You got hit with a throwing axe.
Somebody threw it at me. I can't see them. They're using the boss music from Chapter 1-3 once again.
I noticed that you don't like to combine all 3 of your herbs together. Why is that?
Well, I didn't really need to, because I only had like one bar of health missing. So I didn't need the red herb in order to completely restore my health. But in general, I'm fairly conservative with healing items because I end up needing them at the worst possible time. These chainsaw enemies do take a lot of damage. Oh. And enemies do that. Like, you do enough damage where they no longer take damage and they can no longer attack, but they'll still walk around.
Yeah. We've seen that happen already.
Several times. Motherfucker.
You slashed open his head, but is it a Plagas? Yes, it is.
Well, actually, I didn't slash. I was slashing his legs. I wasn't even attacking his head.
Not on purpose, at least.
There's about a 33% chance that any enemy in this game will spontaneously spawn a Plaga, and it doesn't matter where you hit them. It's like the pressure differentials from attacking their legs causes their head to explode. Why did they change the music? Fucking fat ass. They're playing this threatening music for this one guy who's absolutely no threat at all. What the fuck? I was slashing his chest. Ow.
Hello, Plagas.
Oh yeah, I hope you noticed that I'm very nervous. That's why I pressed start so fast that I went back and forth between the menu screens.
Because you were about ready to die when the Plagas, you know, slash you.
These Resident Evil games are not very good at rendering invincibility frames, so that Plaga could have killed me had I not healed myself.
Indeed.
It is very dark in here.
I can see okay.
I could sort of see okay. I mean, I could see Ada.
You can see Ada, most of the environment.
You can see a very shadowy silhouette of a gruesome battle that's about to commence about a half hour from now in the chronology of this game. First, between Leon and the Big Cheese, aka Centipede Monster. Now, I already got the lift activation key from the Chainsaw Sisters, so
But you're stealing all the items from Leon.
Exactly. Well, Leon doesn't need items, because remember, he's computer controlled. Actually, you don't even have anything to do with the boss fight between Leon and Torres Mendes. They just kind of do that on their own time, and Leon has nothing to do with it. I mean, Ada has nothing to do with it.
So, of the weapons that you use, which do you think is the most effective?
The TMP.
Okay. I noticed that you do hover on that one a lot.
I use it sparingly because I'm very conscious of how much ammo I use to kill these guys. At this point in the game, I treat TMP as my boss killer. But then it's like, oh, why didn't you use it on the chainsaw guy? It's like, well, because the chainsaw guy is not that hard. And as you will see, there is another surprise boss coming up that I wasn't even expecting while I was playing this for the first time. More plagas. That one was justified. I was slashing at the head.
Yes. Hello, merchant guy again.
Hello, Mr. Merchant. How do you do? Yay! Now we can
So
go
is the merchant gonna sell us a bike pump at any point?
I don't think we need a bike pump because there are no bicycles in this game. Do you find this troubling to you, Mr. Beardard?
I don't find it troubling per se, but I find it. I find that it's a missed opportunity because seeing Ada actually utilize a bike pump as a weapon, or perhaps even attempt to rescue Leon using a bicycle, I think that would have been pretty cool.
What, you mean like riding a bicycle while? Well, I mean,
Either riding a bicycle or using a bicycle as a throwing weapon, maybe. Because Ada has this whole Asian ninja chick thing going on. I'm pretty sure she could use a bicycle as a varied polearm.
Just don't understand the insistence on the bicycle. Why would anybody use a bicycle? This must be where that little runt I've read about is holed up.
So she knows that Lewis is in there and refuses to actually help him.
She's referring to Salazar. She's not referring to Lewis.
Could she please be referring to Lewis?
Actually, Ada actually has feelings for Lewis.
I'm
not sure why, because she's never met him in person. But yeah, that little runt is midget Spanish Napoleon, according to Brain Scratch Cops. And there's another merchant over here, but I don't need to talk to him because I still can't fit the rifle in my inventory. I just wanted to acknowledge him because I know he doesn't like it when I ignore him because he's always inviting me to come back anytime, and sometimes I'm just like, dude, there's no time. There's just no time. I'm swamped. Now, we're going the backwards route through the El Gigante Valley, which is one of your options coming out of Chapter 2-3 after the cabin fight, where you go from there to the boss fight with the big cheese and onto the castle.
So the beer stein uses the cat's eyes.
Yes.
That doesn't make much sense to me.
Well, it's because the cat's eyes fit into the into the slots on the side of the beer stein.
Right, I get that, but why cat's eyes?
I don't know. I always thought it kind of looked cool, just drinking out of a goddamn colored jeweled mug. I would love to drink out of a beer mug that had jewels on it. I would feel like a king. But sadly, you can neither wear masks nor drink beer in this game. You can only sell the things which those activities would support. I have almost
Organize the inventory.
Yep. I have almost no space, so I don't even think... Oh, wait, no, I just have enough room for one...
So, can Ada buy the storage expansions that Leon can?
Yes. Not at the same rate, though.
Oh.
I can't buy the extra large case until Chapter 5.
Damn. Hello, El Giganto.
You mean that there was another one of these waiting? Yes. I hope this demonstration shows just how powerful the TMP is with respect to boss battles. I only needed to fire like 30 bullets into him to drop him, which is the equivalent of 40 damage, I think. Down you go.
Well, each of the TMP rounds is actually 1.25 damage, right?
1.2, yeah. Now, if you accidentally press the wrong button, El Gigante will pick you up and throw you off of his back for massive damage, but yeah, he's dead.
He landed on the red herb. Now we can't collect that.
No, his body's dissolving as we speak. Now we have 2 red herbs, which I can't use. I can use one of them because there's a green herb up ahead, but that's it. The other one has to wait for another green herb. I have absolutely no more room in my inventory.
Now, is this a problem that Ada actually ends up having throughout the entirety of the game?
What, having no inventory space?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not particular to Ada. It happens to Leon, too.
Yeah, but Leon can actually get expansions really early.
Hey, señorita, got a light and some smokes to go with it to make my day?
Where's the sample?
Okay, we
I
skip
love how
the
straightforward
foreplay.
she is after
As
just
matter of
killing a
fact, I was just going
gigantic
to
freak
get
monster.
Just the love, baby.
Well, she's dealt with Umbrella before, so she knows this stuff.
Okay.
Well, what does she
lady.
have to kill
Where do you
in
stand on all
Resident
this?
Evil 2?
Exactly. what
Nothing,
kind of
as
group
far
are
as
you
I
working
remember.
Yay!
There are some things in the world better off not knowing. This is one of them.
Because in RE2 you play as
Fine,
Leon and I
I
think
can take a
Rain.
hint. I don't care who you are, as long as you get rid of that old man and his religious friends.
And that was...
No, it's Leon and Claire. That's who it is.
Dramatic lightning is dramatic.
Now that was Lewis, yes?
Yes, that was Lewis. End of chapter. Killed a shitload of enemies.
Among all the people involved in this, Luis Serra
Each of these,
has the least
each of these
influence.
parts
He
of the
works for
visual
no
player from Ada's
organization,
report
preferring to
all
move
focus
on
on a
his
different
own.
character.
I'm the one
Okay.
who told the organization of his importance. I did it because I like him. His history betrays an enthusiasm.
Why does she develop
I must
feelings for this man
It
whom
was a
she's
stroke of
never
luck
met,
that I happened to
never had
intercept his
any
emails for help.
interactions with
It
besides
seems
just
you can't trust the police.
like one
So I
email?
sent the email to an old friend from college. He must have thought his friend. was
I think it's
alive.
because Lewis actually plays up his Spanish sexuality a bit.
Apparently, he's been conducting his own.
And, you know,
investigation
Ada
of
is
cult
written
while
pretty
doing
horribly.
research on Las Plagas. A
Yeah,
brilliant scientist.
yeah. I was just, well, I
He's
mean,
accumulated a pile of
all
data.
the,
Also, plenty of the events in this visual player have
Must
not
be
happened
Satter
yet.
hired him.
well, we already established that in the first
bad
part.
Sarah's
It's
snooping.
these
As
are all
well
just
as
mashups of
suspicion.
different cutscenes throughout the game.
When I told him who I was,
So that was the
he
cabin
practically
fight.
begged to be taken into custody. He
But
needed
yeah, all the
protection.
characters
He
in
said, "I have
story
no love
and
for Las Plagas or
dialogue
this stupid
in
cult
Resident
went
Evil
out
games
just for
have
peace and
always
quiet
been
again.
mediocre to
I
just
ordered
laughably
him to
poor.
bring me a master
But
Plagas
I think
specimen.
they've been getting better at like
Sample
character
for
development.
evidence.
But I just plain do not understand why,
Looks like
how
he's
the
one of
hell
the
she
few
developed
people
feelings for
who Satter
Lewis
actually trusts.
and never
Tracking him
fully
down and
expound
getting
on
hands
her
on
feelings for
samples
Leon
should
if
be
they exist.
I doubt the
Well,
cult will take
was
on
Ada
this
in 3 at all?
I'll have to
No,
guide
she was
this
not.
along if I wanted to
Because
go
I don't
smoothly.
think Leon. She's only in the games with Leon. Now, in the next part, we will be moving on to Chapter 3, the Castle, where we will fight zealots with large sums of gold in their pockets. Stay tuned.
Indeed.